Fear is such an amazing thing in how it controls people. Check this out. I'm on this ledge right here, right? But on my side, it's nothing. It's just a small drop. See that? I can just jump down right there, and I'm okay. And in fact, this ledge right here is a lot smaller than the ledge where I can fall off. You see the difference? Okay, can you see that? See how I have this extra buffer right here? But once I cross this fence right here, once I cross this imaginary line, I don't have the safety of landing on the floor. I will fall to my demise if I fall off the ledge. Okay, this is what I want to say about fear. This is a real fear, right? This fear, there is actually a chance if I walk that I'll fall to my death. What's interesting about fear is that it will make me act and move differently. So on this ledge right here, look, I can move like that, I can move like that. I'm totally fine, totally comfortable, but I would never pass that imaginary line where I could fall off. Now, that's a good fear to have because I don't want to risk my life in any unnecessary way. But there's a lot of irrational fear that causes the same paralysis. Paralysis, I mean by freezing up, stage fright. It's the same exact fear that changes people. Like take asking a girl out. There's an irrational fear that your whole world will come to an end just by talking to that girl or going on stage. Public speaking is a serious irrational fear that a lot of people have. They fear that they'll come crashing to their death or that the world will end if they falter when they go up on stage and talk. I know a lot of great speakers that would never ever go on stage because of fear, and that's irrational. A lot of great speakers who could be great. I know a lot of people, a lot of good speakers, a lot of articulate people who could be great public speakers, but they have that fear. And it's the same irrational fear about me standing on this ledge. Fear causes a lot of parts in your body to just freeze up and you become paralyzed. I'll give you a really good example where fear affected me. I'm a classically trained pianist. I play very good, play very well. I could work on a piece for hours and hours, days and days, months and months. But when I go on stage to play piano, fear really sets in and my hands freeze up. Now, I don't have a fear of public speaking, but when it came to publicly performing piano, recitals, I would have a serious issue. But when it came to public speaking, talking, I had no issues. In fact, I actually did better with public speaking by far than I ever did with piano. But it's just fear. And it's the same fear about the sledge. This is a real fear though, right? Because something seriously grave could happen to me without the safety of a safety net or with falling from that extreme height. But it's the same fear that paralyzes me in piano and some people in public speaking. So just know that in certain aspects of your life, you got to really be able to identify what is a real fear and what is an irrational fear, because they both make you behave and change your feelings in the same way. An irrational fear of something, the fear that you have is real, and it will cause you to act in a manner that you're not used to acting out on. So anyways, you got to control your fear. One of my favorite phrases in life, man. No fear, baby. No fear.